Stress is a normal and inevitable part of life. And we all experience stress from time to time, whether it's from work, school, family, relationships, health, or any other challenges that we may face. And stress can really have positive effects, such as motivating us to achieve our goals and helping us to improve our performance. It can also help us to enhance our creativity. But stress can also have negative effects, such as causing anxiety, depression, insomnia, headaches, fatigue, irritability, and even physical illness. So, how can we cope with stress in healthy ways? Hi, guys. If you don't know me, I am Barika from Simply Unique Coaching, and I have been leading for over 15 years. I've led more than 18 teams. I like to say that I am the leader who learned in the trenches. And I also like to share just different leadership tips as well as professional development tips that have helped me out in the workplace and also that I have seen help other people out in the workplace so that we can all thrive at work and have an enjoyable work experience. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about why it's important to have healthy ways to manage stress. Also, at the end, I'm going to share with you one of my favorite ways of managing stress that I'm currently using, I'm actively using, and it is really, really helping me a lot with living a stress-free life. So first of all, how do we cope with stress in a healthy way? And of course, there is no one-size-fits-all solution, but there are some tips that I'm going to share with you today that can help you with determining how you want to handle and manage stress. So first, we want to identify the sources of our stress, right? We want to narrow those down and we want to try to reduce them and eliminate them if possible. And let's say you're stressed out, for instance, with a deadline, you have a work deadline or you have a lot of family things going on and you just have to try to get a lot of things done. So we want to try to plan ahead as much as possible and we want to prioritize our tasks and ask for help when we need it. So we don't want to just try to do it all on our own. If we can get some help, we want to ask others for help. And we also want to try to plan ahead as much as possible. Also, we can practice different relaxation techniques, such as deep breathing, such as meditation, such as mindfulness. We want to practice those things that are going to help us stay in that happy, nice, calm thinking space, because that's where we're going to do our best thinking is in those places and spaces. These can help us to calm our mind, to keep our body calm, to lower our blood pressure, and to reduce and release any type of stress-related hormones. Also, we want to make time to make sure that we are exercising. We want to ensure that we are taking the time to help get that stress that's built up in our body worked out. I know that I love to do a walk, and I can tell the difference in myself if I don't go ahead and do my walk, my daily walk, because I sleep better when I do my daily walk. I also find that any stress that might have kind of connected itself into my body, it just kind of goes away with that walk. So it helps get those good endorphins happening in our bodies, right? And we always love to have those happening. Also, we want to eat a balanced and nutritious diet. And I know you might be like, oh my gosh, everybody says that, but like it really is true. And I can say that I can definitely see a difference from when I was eating my traditional American diet. And even before I went out, I moved away from the States for the first time. I actually changed the way that I was eating. I started to get away from the meats with the hormones in them and started to eat more organic meats, as well as I became a pescatarian when I was outside of the house because I'm like, I don't know what these restaurants are, where they're getting their meats from. So I know where I buy my meat at home and I'll at least eat fish and whatever, fish and shrimp and all that kind of stuff when I'm out and about. So, and then when I moved overseas, I did find that the food went into my body a lot better than I did find in the States. Just my personal opinion. The fruits taste really great. So we want to make sure that we're eating a healthy meal. We also want to make sure that we are getting enough rest, because when we get enough rest, that is going to help our body recuperate. Our body was created and meant to heal itself. And so every time we sleep well, we are actually allowing our body to rest and recuperate and to repair those things that need to be repaired. Also, when we get enough sleep, it can help restore our mental health by improving our memory, our concentration, and helping to regulate our emotions. So one of the things that I know that I do is I try not to have any stimulating things on my phone, like anything that makes me like super excited or, that helps me to kind of like stay in a kind of a calm space and place, especially before I'm going to go to bed. I'm not going to watch something with a lot of flashing lights. I even try not to really use my phone that much before I go to bed. But I know that other people started to do that as well to help them to have their mind calm down and prepare for sleep. Also, we want to seek social support so that we can feel less isolated and less lonely and less overwhelmed. So we definitely want to talk to our friends, our families, or any professional counselors or anybody we need to who can help us with being able to process what we're feeling. And we want to find those safe spaces because those are going to help us to relieve our stress in a healthy manner. Some ways you can also get social support is you can join a support group, get a new hobby, join a club, join a volunteer organization that you're passionate about, and you can meet people who have your same or similar interests and values. Next, I want you to have fun and I want you to enjoy life because that is a big deal. Like, we are here to help make the world a better place, but we are also here to enjoy the journey while we're doing that, right? And so this can help us balance our lives and balance out stress and get rid of stress, because when we have positive emotions such as happiness and joy and gratitude, those are going to help us to feel better and they're going to help us to be more fulfilled, right? And then when we do something that makes us happy, like listening to music, reading a book, watching a movie, playing a game, or even spending time with our loved ones, it can help us to really, really start to enjoy life. So think about those things that you really, really enjoy, and we want to do more of those, okay? And I want you to try something new. I have another video out about getting out of your comfort zone. I want you to get out your comfort zone, okay? So try something new, such as learning a new skill, learn a new language, take a class, travel, which is one of my favorite things. And these things can help enrich your life. So do something that helps you get out of your comfort zone and that will make you happy. Maybe take a painting class or do something that can put a smile on your face and just help you to enjoy life. So what is one of your favorite ways to manage stress? I want to know. Let me know in the comments, and just know that also when you share a comment below, it can also help someone else who may be going through something similar. So I did say earlier in the video that I wanted to talk about my favorite way of managing stress right now. So one of the things I've been doing is practicing mindfulness and paying attention to my thinking, and specifically paying attention to my thought process and paying attention to all of the connections. Like, did I decide to go to the beach today because of the fact that I just wanted to relax? Or was it like I was stressed and I was like, oh my gosh, I just got to do something to get out of this, mind frame or whatever that I was in. So by basically making a connection, like, did I go just for true enjoyment, or did I go to kind of escape the pressure of stress? And really paying attention to when I sense any type of pressure, and then making sure that my response is appropriate for it. Okay. So whether that's, you can have a difficult situation with maybe somebody in the grocery store, like I had something like that happen a couple months ago where, me and this guy I was looking at an aisle, some things in the aisle, and this guy was trying to get past me. And the person who worked for the grocery store was stocking shelves at the same time. And technically that worker was in a place where they shouldn't have been, and they were blocking a whole lot of aisles. And so it was causing for the clients not to be able to get through. And then, just having the other person say something to me when they really didn't have to say anything to me at all. And so just, seeing how you respond to those kind of situations. Do you get all tense and stressed out, or do you say, okay, well, hey, it is what it is, life is good. Life is good. We'll both be all right, kind of thing. And just paying attention to those things. Or did I say, oh, I got to go get some extra marshmallows, or got to go get some extra, or I got to go buy some new clothes, or, like, if you buy new clothes, did you buy them just because you needed new clothes, or you wanted new clothes, or did you buy them because you were stressed out and you're like, I need some retail therapy? So making a connection between the actions and the emotions, okay, which is a big deal. And it takes some intentionality to do that, because sometimes we think we're doing something because we're just doing it, and it's not that. It's an emotional response, or it's a response to stress and pressure, okay? So I want you to make sure you're paying attention to those things. I want you to live as much of a stress-free life as possible. And I hope that you have a great and an amazing day. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and also check out the next videos that I have here. Take care. Bye.